how's it going? We are back with more Baldur's Gate 3. I'm very excited to be back with more Baldur's Gate 3. We left off last time. We were looking at moving more towards the Goblin Camp. We did that a little bit, but we didn't get as far as I would have liked. But that's okay. So, while I was gone, while we weren't filming, I arranged everybody's inventory and made it lighter, so we're not all carrying a crap ton of stuff, and so we can't pick anything else up. So, we have rested. That's where we left off. And we are now good to go. I added a couple mods, too. So, if you notice, I got Speak with Animals. That's one of them. I also turned on the approval points, so I can see how decisions will impact people. And I added one more. What was it? Scratch Can't Die. That is the other one that I added. And that's really just a quality of life and is imperative for the goodest of good boys. So, let's get started. And, as always, if anything needs to be adjusted, let me know. Oh, she's got something she wants to say.
Let me guess. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
A little bit.
Best if we just get the subject out of the way now.
Okay.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals.
Hello, friend. How doing?
Sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Let me get this straight. We asked her about it when it happened, and she was like, I don't want to talk about it. And then the second we leave camp, she's like, okay, here's my deal. Excited to see the Baldur's Gate 3 Twitch implementation. Okay. It should allow you to vote. I don't know how to do this. It's very different, but okay. Why would Shar subject you to such a thing? What causes it to hurt you? Is there anything I can do to help you with it? And that'll get +1 Shadowheart approval. Or just turn to other matters. I can, but I currently can't see your options because I did something. Okay, that's fine. We'll play with it. We are... Yeah, we're gonna see if we can help.
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does.
You clicked 4.
Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Okay. Okay, gonna try again. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shar. Why would Shar subject you to such a thing? What causes it to hurt you or turn to other matters? And it just shows 0% by it. I clicked 4 too, with the last one. This feels like it takes a while. We are... Why would she do that?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
Sure she does. Okay, what causes it to hurt?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random.
Maybe she's just bored.
I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Okay. I want to talk about your Shar worship. I want to get to know you more, Shadowheart. What do you think of all that's happened to us so far? We should journey separately for now. I'll see you whenever we camp. We're good for now. Where are we going? What is that? A bloated hyena. Okay. Oh, that's why. That's why we went to camp. Okay.
Well, hello.
Nope, not this. Fireball the bloated ones. I don't think do I have fireball? I have firebolt.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Oh, they're getting close. Before they hatch. Quick, kill it before it lays eggs.
Still breathing.
Any
despite
AoE
everything.
spell? I have ice knife. Oh, shit. That went well. Yeah, that went well. Go on. It's your move, little one. What are you at now? 9. Okay. He's gonna call for... I know. There's things up here. I know.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I feel suddenly rushed.
That hyena's making a break for it. Bleed for me.
Okay. Acceptable for the time being. We are gonna do... like the halberd.
Got to keep fighting.
Okay, she could be over. Pommel strike. I changed everybody's weapons too. Okay. Burning hands? Yeah, why not? Sorry, Sochi. We did what we had to for the great of the company. For the good of the company.
Tormented.
Wow.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay, what are you at? 3? What does this do? Oh, I need to have throw. Nah. Okay. You are gonna do that. Is your mic picking up an echo of your voice? I don't think anybody but me would notice, so it's no big deal. The only thing that I have going is the monitoring, but I don't... Let me move my microphone and make sure we're fully plugged in. And I will turn that down a little bit. Okay, let me know if you can still hear it.
I will ascend.
Watch out, y'all. She's gonna ascend.
I will not know failure.
Okay. Spiritual weapon? Here to save the day? What do you got? Height unit year. Awesome! Wow. Thank you. Okay. Sure. Ugh. A bone to add to the collection. Just mean if your voice is echoing in your room. No, I don't. The only thing that I can think of that I'm doing slightly differently is there's a fan right there. But, like, I have so much stuff in my room, there's no way it should be echoing. There's so many items. What's this? Where to go? I wonder if that's a story item. So that would... Okay, so the little D20 that we picked up, that's where story items go, which is kind of neat. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it and I will know, because you will be dead. This is not a threat. That is what will happen if you open the chest. NF. Sure. A pumpkin. There's so much stuff. So much cute little produce just on the ground. You don't want to open the chest when you find it. I don't remember what was in it, but I remember it was... I don't think it was anything that was worth having. And then when we got to where we were going, we were attacked immediately. So that was really cool. Okay.
Maybe I need more pockets.
We don't need more pockets. I just emptied yours. Don't be ungrateful.
Better not be cursed. Looks empty.
You can catch your very own spectator. I thought I did that somewhere else. Or is that the jar thing? We're gonna save. Just because we can. No, I don't want to talk to you.
I've known people who
Get
are
out of my
hungry
face.
for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Okay. I want the bones. Yes. Grass. What's up? How are you? Best girl. Looks like the BG3 thing doesn't work on mobile. I'm not on mobile, but I wanted to test it. I did not even think of that, honestly. Okay. Are you alright? Try to douse the flames. She looks dangerous. Watch her carefully. These are no natural flames. Prepare to fight. I'd know that stink anywhere. You've come from the hells. Or, you there, are you from Elturel? We'll ask her if she's okay.
Me? Never been better. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did.
Okay, first I'd like to know how you controlled those flames. I don't remember you from the ship. Where were you? Haven't met any Tyrans lately, no. Or what quarrel do you have with these Tyrans? Okay, the ship question.
Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Okay, so it might have farted in-game because I don't see the percentages in-game anymore, or was that your mod? That is this. I can open a community poll, or I can just decide on my own. Okay, it's the tadpole in our heads. It connects us. Maybe you ought to shed some light on what I just saw. You're a devil then, a soldier in the Blood War. What were you saying before we were interrupted? Okay, tadpole.
Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlak. And you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Let's go.
A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point
It doesn't.
You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
No, thank you. Okay, let's send them back where they came from. So you want me to kill the people hunting you? Why should I do your dirty work? Or, I have my own problems. I don't need yours.
Don't worry. I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them, and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
You want to just team up with some blood-stained killer? Because I'm fine with that.
Then don't sound pissy about it. Okay, let's do it. Why should I do your dirty work? Or I don't think so. You'll have to go it alone. Let's
Fuck
go.
yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. No room in your party. What should I do?
lae'zel will leave.
Until later, then.
Bye!
Let's hop.
What's
Jeez.
so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
Oh, there's a backpack. Okay. Where is it?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Be nice. Oh, she can level up. We're gonna do that immediately. Okay, nothing we can do. Berserker, giant, wild heart, or wild magic? Frenzy, frenzied strike, enraged throw. I have never seen this. Your carrying capacity is increased by 1/4. That's not true. I've seen this. I've seen the wild heart. Berserker is what I do. I was thinking giant. I want to see her in the giant's rage. That looks cool. Rage, wild magic. Causing a random magical effect. That sounds threatening. Giant is brand slapping new. We're gonna go giant then. We're gonna get the jump on them. They'll never see us coming.
It's worse than Knowles out there. At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Okay. Up on chill. What do we want to do? We're gonna do this one. We're not even gonna talk.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
You should say on the stream title that you're playing new patch 8. Might pull in some more eyes. I feel like that implies that I know what I'm doing though, and that I know what's new. And I don't. Okay. Shadowheart has not enough movement needs to touch for that. Okay. Gonna do that.
Damn you.
Why are you... Why did you have to go down there? We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna cast it there. That's good. Okay. And jump on the table. Nope. So she's taken the scenic route. Very cool. Wow, okay. We're gonna go down here. What was that? I attacked those bags. That was a warning. But basically the only new stuff is subclasses and a new photo mode feature. Oh, and crossplay. It's cool that they added crossplay though. I'm gonna attack you. That was it. We get some mileage out of foot on road, I think. Probably. I do enjoy a good photo. That's not what I want to do. He doesn't have Misty Step, does he? That's a real bummer. Can't do that. Okay.
Let's have a little fun.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lacerate. Repair. And we're gonna push him for good measure. So take that. Near and Grimforge has boots of Misty Step. I gave them to Asti. I am so far from Grimforge. We'll get there, but so far from Grimforge. Where is she? Okay, what are you at? You are at 5, and you are at 1. Wow. Okay. Not up there. You can fly, but you can't fly up. Okay, we are not gonna do that. Nice. Who cast Sanctuary on other people? Sure. You'd think you'd be able to cast it from a distance, but no. Because this dude's insane.
There's blood in the air.
That sucks. Okay, and then... Okay. And then she's just chilling outside. We're gonna slap her.
Blood comes easy these days.
Alright, what do we got? We're gonna... Path should be... Oh, sure. They don't do it for a while because his fight can be tricky, not to mention Grim kind of being a chore if you don't cheese he ass. It is not an intuitive fight at all. Okay, I kind of need her to come in here. Invoke duplicity? Oh. Okay, sure.
I miss this.
This will be interrupted. No! Can we punch her again? Hell yeah. I don't feel bad for choosing him in 2 turns. The first time I was playing it was neat though. I remember struggling with that fight
Can't stay
so much. She keeps backing up.
Shall we cut and run?
Sure. Punch her! She's not looking. Get her! Hell yeah! Was her concentration broken? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. That's funny.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Totally forgot you could mage slap. It's mage punch, I think. Unarmed strike. That looks like a closed fist, though. But yeah. Okay,
Still
Yeah, this-
alive, so that's
Okay.
progress.
come down here.
Moving in.
Let me change this camera angle. This is absolute ass.
Won't last much longer like this.
Yeah, welcome back.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Okay, easy, Karlak. Those flames are getting big. Zariel won't get near you again. We'll make sure of that. Or tear this place apart. That one.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Are you okay? What the?
Fuck you.
Please don't get in another fight immediately. Mm-hmm.
I'm never going back.
Did I want that book? Can you stop attacking the literature?
Just try Zariel.
What the fuck is going on? Are you done?
No time to rest.
My goodness. This is a death saving throw. You idiot! She wasted a scroll of Revivify only to throw a tantrum and then kill herself. Oh my god.
Open up.
A drum! Does she have her own scroll of revivify? She does. That... She can... No, I can have Wither's Reviver, can't I? The stained, well-thumbed pages filled with traveling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road. Running parallel to the river Chianthar, the Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from Elturel to Baldur's Gate. Remember to check the cellar. Okay. We're gonna... No.
Never wanted the easy path.
No. Stop running. I'm gonna pick this up. That's mine.
Might be useful.
And that's mine. And that is full of nothing, and this is mine. Tin plate, tin cup.
Let's have a look.
Wait, no. This goes to Astarion. That has nothing in it. We're gonna search the bodies. We're gonna leave Karlach to think of what she's done for a little bit. Cupboard. Lathander to light, Selûne to guide, Kelimvor to judge, and passage provide. Kelimvor is the god of death. I thought Merkel was. What's the difference? Or is it same names, or different names for the same god? And I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Been stuffy all day. I feel like that's not news, though. Okay, where are we going? We are going to her. I'll take that stuff to sell it.
Well, hello.
No!
What can I do for you?
It's all beat up. Okay. Clicked on the crate, not you. Not everything is about you. I need to remember to... She has 3 of them. Okay. Why do you have... it's okay. It's okay. I figured it out. We need to remember to revive Karlach before we leave.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, this is an essay. Just gonna pick that up. Read that later. Do we want rotten chicken eggs? Okay, if we revive Karlach, is she gonna have another tantrum or is she just gonna chill? There's a soul coin up there. My most recent god of death and judge of death. Most recent deity to follow in the Merkle and the other 2. Okay. There's a soul coin up here. Oh. What the fuck? Why is that just on the ground? I've never seen that soul coin before. Thank you. And there is the cellar. Why didn't you take the... Why didn't you take the ladder? Okay, if I do this, you can't lay siege, okay?
Tequila! Chew me up, quick!
Idiot.
Wanna dance?
You drink your juice.
Looking ahead.
And then what? What is it now?
Felt good letting off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should.
I liked the look of it. How could you withstand the heat? I liked the look of it. Or does it always last that long? She just said the fire lasted a little longer than it should. So that's...
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode.
She's such a cutie.
Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart? You have a mechanic for your heart? Or what does the engine allow you to do? We're gonna ask the first one.
High pain tolerance. And a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later.
I know who can do
Believe
it.
me when I say this thing
I
is
know.
hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
We'll find him. We'll find him. Okay. There's some tieflings holed up in a druid's grove nearby. We might look there. I'll keep an eye out for something like that. What'll happen if you don't get tuned up?
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
I love that all party members immediately take to Karlach. lae'zel basically even gets immediately protective. That's because she's best girl. I love her. She's just so sweet. Okay, what do we got? Refugee. Empty. Okay, we're gonna save. Must be protected at all costs. I don't That's not true. Who do I usually have in my camp? I think it's usually these ones, actually. These guys. Let's go downstairs.
That body's so ripe, I'd need to drink the blood with a fork.
I don't like that sentence. Okay,
Keep
you.
your distance, darling.
I've still yet to ever use Gale or Will. I feel like I could use them enough to like let them stretch their legs, but it's never
Story.
for very, very long. Okay, why can I not?
All right.
Why is
What
lockpicking
now?
impossible? Why? Well, that door is being smited.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Can't pick a burning door. Can't pick the door anyway. It just won't let you. Before I attacked it. There's a key. Okay. I'm encumbered. Gasp. Okay, we're sending this to Karlak. Because she can carry the heavy crap. Because she got the giant thing going on. On ground across where Karlak is found. Okay. I like the look of tridents. I think they're neat. Can I wield it? Probably not. Nope. No.
Karlak's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Okay. That was nice concern. Thank you. Two to 7. I think that's better than what Astarion has presently. So we will give that to him. My neck needs to pop, but it absolutely does not want to. Okay, we are gonna save again. I like tridents, but they're identical to spears in this game, other than requiring more proficiency to use. I would equate tridents, or like, I would put them in the same class as like flails or like morning stars. Not flails. Maces or morning stars. But that's just me.
These boots have seen everything.
These boots were made for walking. Okay, she was found down here. Oh! Oh! Thank you.
The key might open the toll house vault.
Saying toll house made me think of the cookie dough immediately. That is a vault worth opening. Cookie dough sounds really good. Okay, up we get. In we get. What's in here? Nothing. And in here? Water. There's a bedroll. Ooh. Baguette. love looting things and selling
What's
things.
inside?
I wish there were more merchants, though. I feel like you kind of run out of merchants and you run out of ways to spend your money pretty early into the game. And I could be wrong. I could just be blind and missing merchants. Ooh. The wine. I feel like there's a ton of merchants. I don't. You'll see which ones I find, but I feel like there aren't. It would be cool if there were more like specialized merchants, like smiths and stuff. And then I also haven't found many of the merchants in actual Baldur's Gate, so we'll see.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Even hostiles that you can talk down that sell things. How does he not? It's really got the awareness going, huh? Okay, we're gonna try
That won't
something
stop me
else.
yet.
Be careful. There are traps about.
What are these traps? Do they just explode? What do we have? Do I really not have rope? Is this food? Yeah, I don't need to be holding this. Story items, drum. There we go. Split item. I want one. Confirm. We're gonna throw that. Really? If you disarm both of the long and skinny triggers, you don't need to disarm the floor vents. I don't... A broom! I don't even see the triggers for them.
Step carefully. That's curious.
We need Gale. We get a frumpy hat.
What's hiding here?
Okay, that's not a pressure plate. That's just a vent. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Bottle, bottle, crate, bottle, bottle, bottle. What's in the vase? I don't like how you thought about that.
Trap. Be cautious.
I like
press
selling the
ahead.
leather armors.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Useful. Oh, drop poison. Oh, we get another hat. What else? carafe of wine. That's fancy. Bank. Water, beer. What else we got? Studded shield. The leadership of the Zentarim. Oh, there it is. Okay, that is also an essay. We're just gonna pick that up. I sell them too, but they're wide enough to cover vents and not worth a ton. There's also only a few vents in the Underdark and Ethel's place that basically require covering. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I did not know that things could be... like, the vents could be covered. Send this to her. I don't want to wear that. I think that's better than what Astarion has right now. Belladonna, short bow. I did not know that could work until my most recent go. It's worth a try. Okay, type. Sort. Rotten carrot. Oh, jeez. You made me think of Little Nightmares where the chef tucks the cheese in his pocket. A war pick? That seems like something Shadowheart could like. They're like a freaking 30. To disarm and require stepping into gas. That sounds definitely unavoidable. And something that I wouldn't have encountered because of playing at a lower difficulty. Okay. A rotten tomato. Wow, thanks. I don't think Shart can properly use war picks, actually. Okay. And again, we're circling back. It seems like it would be the same as like a trident or a morning star or a mace. Broken padded armor, traveler's chest, wooden chest, burrow hole. That'll just take us outside. There's no way it won't. Unless... simple weapons, maces, morning stars, and flails. I feel like a morning star isn't a simple weapon, though. Like, I understand what you're saying. I don't feel like it's simple. Okay, what else we got? Household prayer, casual sandals. We're gonna save again. I can add it to the collection. Excellent. Nobody questioned my hobbies. It's fine. Okay, what is this way? And what is this way? Where? Yes! Is that an arm?
Whatever killed.
Morningstar isn't classified as a simple weapon in Baldur's Gate 3 in D&D. Shovel's Friend Finder. Okay, that can go to Astarion. He can carry a shovel. That'll be fine. Buckle. What's... And we're encumbered again. I need to offload some of this stuff. Hyena ears are an alchemical weapon, aren't they? Alchemical material, not weapon. If I said weapon, I'm sorry. I think I did. Okay, dead gnolls everywhere. They is, and you did. Okay, we're gonna go back this way. We're gonna look at the map first. Because I know there are more gnolls over here. I want to check out over here and then go to camp, I think. Okay. The fuck is that? There's a waypoint that we haven't activated. What the hell is that?
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage? What's that?
That scared me. What do we got? Very good. I feel like the piles of gold kind of look like leaves. Okay, we have... Ah, there it is.
I'll take that.
Can I go up here? Okay, this just loops back around over there. That's fine. We can go this way. I don't like the hourglass shape of gold in this and other Forgotten Realms stuff. I like the look of soul coins, but that's different. They're not hourglass shaped. Okay. You failed a survival check? That's cool. It's neat, but it's dumb for money. Oh, there's a cave. We're gonna save again, and then I think we're actually gonna go back to camp. Because nobody is doing very well. In tabletop, there's coppers and silver pieces that do have different but more practical shapes. I feel like money having different shapes for different denominations is smart, especially for like visually impaired people. Where there's just gold and it's just hourglass shape, I can see how the pieces would get damaged, especially if they are gold, being so soft. I get to talk to the good boy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
The goodest of good boys!
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Poor baby. Does anybody have Speak with the Dead? I wonder if we can talk to... We can talk to his person. What? Oh, I'm encumbered. It's like, why do I have the aura to me? Asian monies are fun. Okay, so when I used to go to antique stores more often, I would I would buy some coins, and I know I have some really cool ones, but I think I know where they're at, but I have some really cool ones. I'll dig them out, see what I have. I can see gold, though, having a more ostentatious design, seeing as in tabletop 1 gold is like an average person's monthly wage. I like the design of the money in Harry Potter. I think those are pretty neat. I have my collection of body parts. This is going swimmingly. You should have an amulet of Speak with the Dead. Indeed I do. Indeed I do. We're gonna... I forget how to do this stuff. Thank you. We're gonna put this in the sell pile. Wait, what's this? Nothing. A pike. Shadowheart can use pikes, can't she? No. I'm gonna say no. Okay, and then...
Let's go.
Stop rushing me. And there we go. Yeah, get that out of here. Don't think she can. They're martial.
Can't give up now.
You can get proficiency in other weapon types, can't you? It's just something that you pick when you level up.
Here we go.
Yes. Hello. Why do you look mad?
The Blade of Frontiers.
Oh.
Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. You just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlach, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus.
I remember you from the goblin fight at the Grove. What do you want? You better lower that blade if you know what's good for you. Or, the Blade of Frontiers, Hero of the Sword Coast. Have I got that right? These all sound so confrontational. Yeah, we remember him.
The Devil's Head. And yours. If you so much as...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud. A soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you. I am not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldrin's helm, No! I will not be tricked!
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down. You saw what I saw. Karlach is not a danger. Be practical. You're infected, same as us. You need allies, not enemies. I never did trust you, Karlach. You're as good as dead. Or the only one dying tonight is the Blade of Frontiers. She's not dangerous.
The man catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You're like his eye.
Devils cannot be trusted.
Gods, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil and you know it. You saw Karlach's thought. She poses thoughts. She poses no threat to the Sword Coast. You're right. Let's cut her down before she causes any trouble. You invade my camp and threaten my friend. You're the one dying tonight. No, I don't want to fight. He's at full health. We have like 7 combined. I don't want to fight Will anyway. He's great. You can gain all sorts of proficiencies when you level up through feats, but it's much more worth it to multi-class one level with another class. It gives you said proficiency plus other unique class features. I may have you help me figure out how to multi-class. And where I'm a sorcerer, I think I do want a multi-class, but I don't know what would be fun to do with that. So I'm open to suggestions if you got them. I know you do. I know you do. Okay. Yeah, she's not a devil.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us.
You know monsters, right?
Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you?
lae'zel just run around in the
I've been
background.
deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
I like how
Truth?
he
I'll
even
do
likes
one
her
better.
immediately.
Allies. We're looking to get rid of these parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Well, soldier, what's the word?
I picture us like wildly misunderstanding that and be like, yeah, that looks like a nice sword. We'll take it. Thank you. Put it here. Put it here. Okay, why are you not leaving? The more the merrier, as they say. Alright, but you're both out of here at the first sign of trouble. I'll consider it. How do I know I can trust you or not on your life? I want him out of here. Yeah, let's go.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
You hang out at camp. Right you are. You should remain here for the time being. You can take Astarian's place. He'll stay here at camp. Take Karlach's place or take Shadowheart's place. Astarian, you chill.
Hey!
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach.
You really showed your ass
promise
there,
not to
huh,
lose
Will?
sight of it.
You're right,
Even
it is
when
kind
the
of crazy that
hells
he does
burn
immediately
hottest.
like her.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Rude. I like... Okay, so Karlach puts off sister energy. And it's like... It's not like a fixed energy she gives. Like, her recklessness and like, gotta go, gotta get him, puts off little sister energy. But then she's so protective and puts off just like the most fierce big sister energy too, and it's amazing. And she's just great, and she's just great. What's she doing? She's just hanging out.
Saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
We did it. Does it? You're pretty loud. I'm glad he joined us too. Glad you two could make peace. I'm keeping an eye on him. If he turns on you again, he's dead. Or crazy, independent, supportive aunt. Oh, like that aunt that's like always traveling and like going to really cool places and like bringing you back the neat stuff from her ventures. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Okay, you're pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
Okay, and we are gonna level up Will. Wait, he's a warlock, isn't he? Yeah. What do you got? You have Burning Hands, Charm Person, Command. I like Hellish Rebuke. But Witch Bolt. We'll do Witch Bolt for now. In your study of occult lore, you have unearthed eldritch invocations, fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue you with an abiding magical prowess. Hex, 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 hex. What does it do? Make your attacks deal an additional 1 to 6 necrotic damage to the target and give it a disadvantage on an ability of your choosing. Okay. Sure. Sure. Agonizing Blast. What's it do? When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals unless it is negative. We got one more. What do you suggest? Everybody has it anyway, it doesn't matter. Beguiling Influence. You can invoke your patron's bewitching charm. You gain proficiency in deception and persuasion. That seems useful. You can see normally in darkness. That's just dark vision, right? Why is it both magical and non-magical to a distance of 24 meters? That's just... Is that not just dark vision? Or is dark vision just non-magical? Or does this mean that if someone casts darkness, it doesn't affect me? Or the... No, I'm thinking silence. But that wouldn't make sense. Okay. What else we got? You can cast False Life on yourself at will. The only way to see through the darkness spell is Double Sight. Would this work in the Gauntlet of Shar? On that one puzzle that has the dark cloud crap to it, or no? Mask of Many Faces. Disguise Self. One with Shadows. That seems like a hide thing. I don't know what that is. Repelling Blast. Mayhap. Okay. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 4.5 meters away. So it gets Charisma modifier added to it, and it gets knocked back. What is this? Once per long rest, you can cast Bane using a Warlock spell slot. Targets up to 3 creatures. They receive a d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Do I want to replace anything? I like this one. What do we have? I do like Hellish Rebuke, but I like the ones that he has now. We'll just roll with that. Hex is great though because it is a bonus action and you can recast it on new targets without using a spell slot. Okay. Hellish Rebuke is fun. Most of your Warlock spells have become stronger. We have more health too. Cool. Okay, what do we got? Misty Step. I like Shatter though. I like Shatter so much. Strong AF at later levels. Well, it does, what is it, 2 to 20 damage now? That's nothing to sneeze at this early, I feel like. Hold Person is useful too, though. Expeditious Retreat. I like the little, like, clip art for this. He's skedaddling with the quickness. What's this? Weave a shadowy short sword in your hand that deals 2 to 16 psychic damage. Reduce a creature's peripheral vision and make it look at you. Warlocks always cast spells at their highest level and regain all their spell slots on short rest. That's good to know. Okay, I think I'm good with Misty Step for now. And then Pact of the Chain, the Blade, or the Tome. Gain the service of the familiar, a fey spirit that takes the form of your choosing. This could be an animal, imp, or quasit. You can summon a pact weapon or bind the one that you are wielding, making it magical. I think I liked this. They only get a couple slots though, so make them count. Hexblade warlocks who already have bind hexed weapon do not gain this bind. Your patron grants you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. I like Thorn Whip. I like, it's either Chain or Tome. We're gonna go Tome for now. Okay. Okay, he wants to talk now. There's Scratch, such a good boy.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
You did great. Okay, what's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will. Someone set you on Karlach's trail. I'd like to know... Tail. I'd like to know who. If you weren't so useful, I'd drive a dagger through your skull. Blade Pact lets you use your charisma modifier for melee attacks rather than your strength attacks. I need to look at his stats because I don't know what they are. Right off. Okay, what's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will. Yeah.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted. And I'll pay my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried? Good then. I deserve answers. Intriguing. A chance to see the blade squirm, perhaps?
You're not in any danger. I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Okay. We're going to bed. Meaning that when you spec your character at level 1, you can invest more points into charisma and other stats. She's got Clive! her little bear. Okay, nobody wants to talk. We're gonna leave camp.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all.
Nope.
This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
I remember feeling negatively about this cave, but I don't remember why. Strength is kind of trivial for hex blades and blade-packed warlocks, other than carry weight, shoving, and jumping. I do love shoving a peep. I love it. Okay, this... Can I jump there? Really? Baby want in. Adjust this a little bit. Can I go in now? Yes.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Place is trapped.
Okay.
A hero at heart.
Okay, I like having 3 rows of stuff, and he has like nothing.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of
Guidance.
fur she was.
Always.
Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
She almost just ran through that. Shit. Let's go. This cave immediately isn't what I thought it was. And that's not like a... I'm so disappointed. That's like a... I thought this did something else. Will, you get a torch. Karlak, you get a torch.
There's no time to waste.
Attention!
Defender of the people.
Have a lot on my mind.
And,
And,
well, in it.
In it.
Oh! Oh! Oh, we came from... Okay, this cave is what I thought it was.
Who the hell's... Get over
Surprise!
If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive.
We can just leave. Okay, there's another way out. Follow me. I'll deal with the gnolls. Alright, hold the line while I prepare for battle. One of us is getting out of here, Richer. I don't fight for free. You're on your own. Okay,
Across the chasm? You might have got in that way, but you're stuck with us now.
Dang it.
Half-devil you might be, but I don't see any wings.
We got a heckin' mighty jump, though. Okay. I'll deal with the gnolls. Alright, hold the line while I prepare for battle. Okay, yeah, that.
Aye, that we can do. The fire won't hold them forever, though. Be quick about it. When the fighting starts, we'll be right alongside you.
Is that true? What is that? 8 versus 4? You guys can't.
We'll try to hold the rest back.
This part could be rough. I didn't save immediately before I got here either. Oh my god. Later, loser. Give us so much health. This is insane. Okay, I don't have what I thought I did. I have a severed head. That'll work great. This fight is a lot easier if you start from high ground. I've never come in this way. It's always been from behind them. Resources. Okay. This feels very much like a defend yourself situation, but sure. Why not?
What should I do?
You should get the fuck over here.
Time to deal some punishment.
This is my time.
Fleet of foot.
I think Rugen's just gonna die. That sucks, huh? Sucks for you guys.
I need
By the way, don't actually open their chest. These guys are Zend, aren't they? And if you do, and you get to their base, you get attacked.
Can't afford to let up.
Oh, not that. Okay. Everybody up here. Cast this. Not this one. Put him there.
Heating up.
No. Yes. Okay, sure. You're fine.
This is my time.
Nope. You can avoid them attacking you even if you open the chest and these two guys die. They just won't sell you fancy things. I want fancy
Making my
things.
move.
And she's down.
Act fast. Not the bravest
No,
strategy.
not that, not that, not that. We weren't trying to crouch.
Well, so much for peace.
Can't throw anything. I can boop a little bit. Okay, sure.
Bye forever, pal.
Sure. That was good. Wonder what happens if you save them, then pick the chest, take the flask without getting caught. Like, will they get in trouble? I'm sure they will. Thornwhip, vicious mockery. Really? Nice. Maybe we shouldn't have laughed preemptively.
Let's finish this.
Okay. We're gonna heal you a little bit. None of us are doing hot though.
Another fight. Let's go.
You don't have much of anything. Let's see. Why can I no throw? Is it... It's an action. And okay, I'm out of actions. Yeah, there is nothing I can do. We're gonna drink some juice.
Alright, Karlak, it's go time. Ooh, fun.
Sure.
Battle favors the fearless. Today you fall.
How the shit did that miss? Strength, Dex, Constitution. No. I don't know how that works. For future reference, because I forgot a long time ago, Karlak can wear medium armor and still be able to rage, and I think it's more effective than her barbarian unarmored resistance. I honestly don't know that I've really changed her armor ever. Which is probably bad.
Death won't take me yet.
Nice. Are they both down? No, you're just... Okay. Her default clothing is pretty iconic. Strong, agree.
Faith will protect me.
You get healed a little bit. This is a rough spot to be in. Okay, so the one that's down has 8, and then that's hit.
I found my mark.
Sure.
You should search that corpse.
What corpse? The leader? Flind? Oh. What's this? Shattered flail. And her acuity is equal to both her dex and constitution modifiers, so it's not like a huge deal when she's not wearing armor.
So, will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Okay, water. Pouch.
Always
Potato
room for
that's
more?
been in acid, that's fine. I see no problem with this.
Anything
Sorry,
of use?
Rugen.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened here?
Ambushed. Nose.
Acid potato is very common at Irish braves.
Saved cargo.
What's inside the cargo?
Wizard shipments. Secrets. Dangerous.
Where were you headed?
Tavern.
Okay.
The interim hideout.
And yes, you can talk to Scratch's old master. I thought you could.
Beneath tavern. Need password.
This password.
Little serpents. Long.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. And I am gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Give me just a sec. Okay, we're back. What is the thing that's inside their cargo? And is it worth me having? Okay. Go. There we go. What's that? Yes! Another severed head for the collection. And yes, I know they all look the same, but it's fine. Caravan strong box.
What's in here?
You could talk to basically any named NPC corpse if they aren't too mangled and you didn't personally kill them. Chest isn't worth it. So it's what's in it isn't worth it for me to open, or it's not worth it for me to return it. Iron flask, not worth. What does iron flask do though? Don't even open. Okay, return to Zens. Okay. Sure. I don't want this on my person, though. We're gonna give the soul coins to Karlach, because she is the only one they are of use to. We're gonna send some stuff to camp. And then... where did that even go? Return the flask. I picked up that chest. Where did it go?
There is work to do.
Don't be shy.
Plate at the ready.
No one has it.
At least things have stayed
Where the hell did it go?
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right?
I don't think I did. I tried to just pick it up, I thought.
think I can use it.
I might have sent it to camp. We'll look.
Engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Okay. Aren't you afraid this is going to overload your engine? Got a soul coin in your heart, or what? Soul coins are just that, though. They contain people's souls. I'm not sure you should be using them. Let's find out. Go on and try it now.
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, we'll make sure to get you one. Try a coin now. I want to see this in action. Not sure this is a good idea. Soul coin belongs to whoever's soul created it. No, that's a fair question, Karlak. Does she have a slot? So soul coins are made by you promising your soul when you die, right? What do you get in exchange? What are you promising it for?
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Breathe.
More for me?
What was your question? So, a person becomes a soul coin by, like, promising their soul, don't they? What do they get in exchange, and who is it promised to? Okay. Please be in here.
Day, Scratch.
Oh, cuties. Did I send it here? It's not here. I know nothing about them, but I assume they belong to devils. Wait, I think I know where it went. It went in here. 'Cause it's a story item. It went in here. Okay. Sure.
Just a brief respite.
I don't love that. What is this? What are you doing? Oh. Where do you get the D20 thing? I got it. I think it was around Withers. I think it was in the area with Withers. But it was like, it was on a shelf at like face height. What's it called? It is called Story Items. An odd-shaped container is said to be the remnant portal to the astral that has been repurposed as a container for relevant memorabilia and items. I don't think it's been there. You have wine. That has been opened already. That has also been opened already. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here.
Don't waste a step.
Here. Reese Withers. Nope. I don't like that. More wine. We should go to the Grove and do some stuff in there. I feel like we haven't. How do I multi-class? How do I go about that? What do I do? What does that look like? Because I kind of want to multi-class with a bard. I think that'd be fun. I think that's something that you need to talk to Withers for. Reese with her spoon versus Reese without her spoon. Ready, begin! I don't need another. Oh, that's a mug! I don't need it. Thank you, though. Multi-classing is done during level up. There's a button that says add class. Okay. How close are we to a level? Probably not very. Decently. Not too bad. We can probably do that today. Maybe. Why are you playing the scary music now?
Careful.
It's too late.
Don't give me trouble now.
Add guidance always. Very good. What is it? Reason's Grasp. Ever vigilant. When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. Those are going to Karlach immediately. What is she wearing? Just leather gloves? I don't think anybody else can rage, can
No
they?
one back home will ever believe this.
Bard is a great choice with Sorcerer. They both use Charisma as their spell modifier, so it's an efficient combo. Okay. I have quite the accumulation of musical instruments. This will be great. I should be annoying and just play a drum. What other instruments are there? There's a flute, there's a lute, and there's
Seems simple
an open
enough.
heresy. A lyre. Okay. I picked up a piece of paper and I'm over encumbered. Okay. Send to camp. Sword of Justice. We're gonna give that to Karlach and see if that's better than what she's got. Because I'm not sure.
What's cooking?
What's cooking? Sword of Justice. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
going.
And I realize in my phrasing it makes it seem like I think drums are annoying. They're not. It's just when you don't have the proficiency, they're kind of interesting. Can I jump over there? Technically.
Can't
Gonna
get me
lock
out.
pick. Guidance always. Let's go. What is it? Wow, thanks. Thank you, I really appreciate that. You can play them with that proficiency. Will might be better at locking, but that was a DC 5. I think... Yeah, you can play them with that proficiency. I think it just sounds like garbage. I feel like I remember doing that. I could be wrong. Gonna light this little fire hazard. What's over here? Does this go down further? No, to the abyss. It goes to the abyss. Is this... Okay. Come in. Who can get over here? I just remembered that this is a place that I got stuck last time.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Shit. Fast travel. I could. Or I can absolutely flip and jump. Let's go. Will has Misty Step. I know he does.
The pride of the gate. It's Ali.
Oh, group. You get to be the line leader, though. Okay, there we go.
What to do?
Group everyone. That fast travel will bring everyone together. Astarion has a pretty short jump to him, doesn't he? I want to say it's him that I got stuck there, and it took forever to get out. G key to group. Okay, we're gonna go this way. No, not through the fire. Over here. And we're still encumbered. Send that to camp. It's not of use to me right now. This too. Sent to camp. Starion might have like -1 strength by default. His was the same as mine. He's at an 8.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Has a very big hand.
What's hiding here?
Ooh, you got stuff. And I'm encumbered again. I bump him up to 12 specifically for jumping. The balsam. No.
The blade
Get
of
out of here.
frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Okay. I need to start talking to people more. Me to myself in any social situation. We're gonna save. Send your food to camp. But what if I get snackish? I think it's this, is it not? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can go to camp. And then this is potions, I think. Yes. And that's story stuff. Okay. Awesome. This is a lovely view. We should go get the little guy off of the... I almost said treadmill. We should go get the little guy off the treadmill. Did you just send your bag? My whole bag that has the food in it? Yeah. I'll empty it out and then I'll put the bag back. This might have been a mistake. This was a mistake. Not enough resources. I have shit that I can do. Get poked.
Let's end this.
Sure. She's having a great time. Be reckless. Be raging.
On the victor's path.
Okay, we are gonna do that. And then, yeah, we're gonna call that good.
I need your help.
Oh, did you end up getting repelling blast then? Yes. Goodbye. Get booped. Guidance, resistance, sacred flame. How?
What's this?
Cleave, reckless attack. You have 6, you also have 6. We're going after you. You want some? There's no winning here. Goodbye. And then you get one of those. You have 1 health.
Battle
And then we're gonna do that. How did... Okay. Drink your juice, and your turn. What the hell was that? Did I just... Okay, I missed. Okay. I thought I cast that on Will on accident. Take an ear. There's just blood everywhere. This place would smell awful in about a day and a half.
What's in here?
There's another arm and another leg. These are very exciting times for me. Is that Joaquin's Rest? That might not be what it's called. Or Rise or something. That's a place that's on fire, is it not? We're gonna save. Okay, we came from there. Let's look at the map. What is this? We're gonna go this way and get the guy off the windmill.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones on the
Nice
foot than
little
grass and fallen leaves.
These guys don't have that much health. I could... No. Let's go. You can... Really?
Is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly!
Sure.
Stop this thing! Flap those wings
Shark
some
actually
more,
complaining
and
about
I'll
grass
feed
is
you
nicer
a
than
worm.
cobblestones.
And you! Hope you got a stomach for ice!
What the hells are you doing? I'm not looking for trouble, I just want to pass by or attack. What do we do? Are we passing by? Are we attacking? I kind of want to attack. She will binge about literally everything. Yeah. Very good. 100%. Let's go. He was not expecting that. Okay. What do we got? Ew. That was very efficient. What the fuck was that? What did he throw?
I'm not going to last much longer.
Grease bottles. What the fuck was that? Okay, so we're not talking first, we just attack. Got it. And we may want a full rest. Ugh, I missed it. How the fuck did that happen? No, same. I was like, okay, we're just gonna take our turn, and then it's his turn, and then he like tossed something, and it was just like the screen went white, and oh my god. He threw, oh, we're all holding torches. He threw grease at us.
Defender of the people.
A long way to go still.
Making me sweat.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
A hero at heart.
I think we're gonna rest.
Let's move.
We ended up going this way. Where is He Old Windmill? That was wild.
That'll fit in my pack.
It's not this way. Where the fuck did it go? Hello?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
And now I'm going the wrong way.
A dragon. Gods preserve me.
Yeah, hell no. Not yet.
I tangled with a dragon once. Never forgot it.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
Okay, we go on this way.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
Never wanted the easy part. Can't risk being in a pit.
The whole village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. The place looks like it's been a...
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
That's fine. Save this time, guys. What the fuck is he throwing? Smoke powder bomb? Yes. What is a smoke powder bomb?
It's getting dark. Can't hold on.
No, I'm not trying to use an item, I just want to look. Okay. Okay, so it's her. And that did a whopping 3 damage to him. Okay, we can close that. I see what happened. We're gonna help you. And then, yeah, we're just...
Smell blood.
There is absolutely nothing I can do. Yeah, we can do that and waste it. We'll just go back there. It's just literally a bomb. Okay, so fuck that guy in particular. Wonder if Astarion could pickpocket him. You can get a few in the Grim Forge, useful for dealing a lot of force damage, which is rarely resisted. I have never seen this from this guy before, but that's...
Grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than
Could pickpocket
grass
him
and
or
fallen
just sneak
leaves.
attack him before he has a chance.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
I'm gonna save here. And then... (3 to 24). Featherfall, magic missile. What do we have? I have an idea, but I'm gonna go back to camp. We're gonna rest. Oh no!
Hellfire. She's coming.
Shit.
Well, you've been naughty.
Shit. Okay, so we were in a cutscene, and hopefully that ended it before... Okay. Are we back? Are we good? Are we okay? It looks like we should be. Let's see. We back. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and it doesn't look like it ended the one on YouTube. So, I went back to camp, and I picked rest, and then it put us into a cutscene. So I reloaded my save, so it should put us back in that cutscene, I hope. We're gonna go back
Place looks like it.
and see. We're gonna hope, because I really don't want to skip that cutscene. Okay. Perfect.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Okay. You're so back that it could be a dinosaur story. Okay. Just who in the 9 hells are you? Well, well, aren't you a luscious thing? That is Astarion speaking through Sochi's mortal coil, if we pick that one. God's damn devil, get out of my camp. Okay. Who are you?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me devils only. She's a tiefling, not a monster.
How precious.
Are you kidding?
The little pupster's found his bark.
Really?
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless. Deal.
Are we good? Are you done, OBS? Can you be done? I would appreciate that. Okay. We're gonna save here again. So if we have to retry it, it's okay. We're gonna try resting again and get the cutscene again.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God
Spank
damn
him.
it. Anyone but her.
Okay. Who are you?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Blast you and your technicalities. Okay. Get to the point, devil. What do you want? If we kill Karlak now, will that get rid of you? You better not lay a damn finger on Karlak. Blast it all, Will. Why didn't you tell me about her? I've heard enough. You're not leaving this place alive. Okay, yeah. Don't lay a finger on her.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes
How do you
through
avoid
each
this?
layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
I wonder what actually happens if you threaten her. If you threaten her, she goes, like, paragraph 3, subsection B. Like, and she gets all pissy and is like, you're not allowed to hurt me. And if, since you're, like, with Will, bad things will happen.
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
I think she changes him anyway, actually, if you do that.
Would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget.
Yeah.
Our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
You think she needs help to put that headdress thing on? Because it goes, like, over the horns. Or is it, like, she's had them for long enough she can just, like, line it up and it's fine? My goodness, everyone wants to talk now. What's poppin'? What's up?
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He is a good man, maybe the best of us. You must be relieved. A foolish decision, and now he'll have to pay the consequences.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Well, he's not having a good time now. I think he's pretty this way, but I can understand why this would be troubling for him.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Half-truths and devil pacts. You're not worth the soil you stand on. Frickin' rude. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do. What did you expect? She's a devil, hardly the paragon of honesty. You've been turned into a devil. An appropriate punishment, I'd say. Yeah, explain. Explain
I'll say
yourself.
what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact? You should get out of this pact. How in the hells did you get involved with Mizora?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay. Good talk. Good talk, everybody. Oh. Oh. We need to find a ball for him.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Little cutie. Okay, we're gonna go to bed. Okay.
The pride of the gate.
Well, well, well.
What am I to do?
Okay,
Never a dull moment.
Can have you
I
stay
want to
here.
have a word.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
I'm not crazy about dogs, but they really designed the most likable looking dog for Scratch. I know I talked about it last time. I think he is a Swiss Shepherd. You chill
Are you
here.
sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
You.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
You're so pleasant to speak to.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on. Fighting flies. Midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you, if we survive this bug's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
Save. This is not fucking sneaking. I don't know how to do this.
Look what
Fuck.
we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more.
Okay.
And you,
Yeah, we're gonna skip that.
hope you got a stomach for rights.
Yeah.
What? Oh, quick!
Who gets to go first? He gets to go second. Hidden attack advantage. Move out of enemy sight and hide. Hidden assailants get advantage on attacks. Okay. There is nothing to be gained by doing this. Fuck.
No mercy.
You can check their cones of vision with like shift.
Let's cut your fire, baby. Open up.
Okay. Come on. There we go. Rude. Not bad. Bye. You should have one. Nice.
I'm ready.
Put 'em up.
Not bad. That's annoying. Okay, goodbye.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Very good.
Ready.
Okay, that one's dead. There's one getting the higher ground.
Ready for another round?
Not bad, not great. What weapon does Asti have? He has, I'm not sure. Goodbye. What does he have? He has a rapier.
Still on my feet.
Goodbye.
Stay focused.
Nice. Goodbye. Okay, just checking. Good choice. Rapier uses his dex to attack instead of his booty strength. Okay, we're gonna go... Stop this. Shut up.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We just look
We should
annoyed.
keep
Like,
moving.
what the hell was that? Yeah, what just happened? What was that?
I don't know exactly. Lady Shah, protect me.
Okay, you must know something. Has this happened before? Or something stirs in your blood, something magical. Tell me.
I saw something that reminded me of my faith. My mission.
I like her hair.
I felt something
Everybody likes her hair.
rise within me like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. That's all I know. It's stopped now, whatever it is. Let's just carry on.
Breathe deep and move.
I prefer her hair before she changes it. I like the bangs better when she changes it, but I like the color better now. How's it hanging?
Cut me loose!
Okay. You good?
Ugh. Bag of Kamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
Get on with what? You seem a little confused. I freed you. A little compensation would be nice. Okay, what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault,
happened?
really. I should have dropped
My
my
hands are
pack and outrun
freezing.
those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble.
Dude.
See this?
Who's your...
I gave it to him years ago.
What's your
before I
friend's
left
name?
home.
I think he
I
sucks.
found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends.
We just helped you. You're being pissy for absolutely no reason.
If we should meet again,
well, we will have met again.
We will have met again.
Okay. We get another level, and my stream chooses now to crap itself again. Give me a sec. We're back for like the 4th time. I think that is my cue to leave it here for today. We all, except for Astarion, get to level up. I'm gonna save that for next time, but I'm gonna save and we're gonna call it a day. We made some, okay, so when I title the streams, I'm under like what I remember doing and like what I remember the area having. I just didn't remember how big areas are, so we didn't get to the Goblin Camp, nor did we do much of anything with the Grove, but we did some exploring, and we found some items, and I found some more heads and arms and legs for my collection, so that's great for me. And we will pick this back up next Wednesday, same time. What's today? Today is Wednesday, so tomorrow I don't know what we're doing. We're gonna be doing something tomorrow night, but I have no idea what it is. Without Little Nightmares 1 or 2 to be played, I'm just kind of at a loss for right now, but I'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. And then Sunday, I know I've said this for the last couple weeks and then not done it. Sunday, the goal is to be back with more Bloodborne. I need to get through the Chalice dungeons for an achievement. It's gotta be done. Kind of dreading it. We need to get past Rom. That just needs to happen. And then next Tuesday, we are back with more Hollow Knight. I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. But if you feel like seeing my stuff live, consider following on Twitch. If you feel like seeing my stuff after it's been recorded, please consider following on YouTube at StubbyWheat for both. It would be great to have you. And until I see you next time, have a good night, have a good week, eat something tasty, stay hydrated, stay warm or cool where applicable, and water your plants, and I will see you next time. Bye!